Hi and hello, welcome back. Jana here with a new process video, and this is for a challenge Paige Evans is running in her Facebook group, and it's all about using the branding strips at the bottom from the from the pattern papers. And I just had a look into my paper stash, and of course the paper strips need to be from her papers, yeah, and her collections. So I have a sheet of white cardstock, and I have picked a few of the papers or the strips I want to use. And here I'm starting to create some color blocking strips in the colors from the papers I want to use. But yeah, I'm ending in a greenish bluish tone, like one of the paper strips, but a bit much lighter. So it's not exact the same colors, but it's the way I wanted to have it, just some matching colors behind the paper strips. And I have made a big mistake here. Guess what? Yes, I don't have any gesso or matte acrylic gel or something like that on my background paper, and I'm going to use my heat tool to dry the paper, so it's yeah, totally curled up and not in the shape. It's warped and bubbly, and yeah. So I will back that paper onto another pattern paper when I'm ready to go. But here I'm just randomly placing the strips like I want to have them on my paper, and then I will run the paper strips through my sewing machine for dimension. And yeah, I love to stitch on my layouts, and now I'm ruffling up the paper strips. And I totally love how that is looking. And I will, yeah, you have seen the picture, it's one from our puppy, and I will try to stay in the colors from the watercolors and the paper strips. So I will have a look into the collection. I think the last one, Pick Me Up, maybe Pick Me Up. Yeah, and here I'm just adding more splatters over the paper strips. Yeah, I'm looking into the die cuts, and I try to stay in the same color, so I will grab all the blues and the greens, but I will also bring in a touch of, not floral pattern, but the little die cut I will place in the behind my picture is having a teeny tiny small border from the that one. There's a touch of other colors, but not that much. But yeah, and I'm just grabbing what I like, and I'm trying to get the things together. And so I'm just but no, I already have my things completed, and now I'm starting to glue them down. I have added a touch of baker's twine to the little tag, and the colors from the twine are like the colors from my picture. So there's a touch of brown and white, and I really like to bring that color twice, And now I'm still grabbing and looking and trying, and I really like the yellow bow now when I'm seeing what I'm doing. But when I was making it, I don't know, I will glue that bow to the picture, and I really liked it, but then I was like, no, that's not, ooh. So I will rip that off later. And now I think I will, yeah, add a doily from my stash, and I like that. And I think the next thing is adding some thread, some white tangled nest thread or thread nest. No, first some chipboard stickers, and I will grab just a few of them. I will add some chipboard hearts, right there. And I think next to that I will not use any chipboard stickers. But just because of the colors, I wanted to stay in the colors, and there was more pink and reddish tones, and so I will not. That was not the plan, no. Yeah, some thread, and I think I will grab the pattern paper in a second. No, I will first. Oh yeah, I have a glossine bag for my tag, and I was thinking about some colored tissue paper, but I will not use any of that. That is an exclusive Project Life card from from the Hip Kit Club kit. And I will use that because of the colors, and I will add some journaling on the back. And here you can see I just ripped off that little cute bow, gluing the layers together and just having fun. Yeah. And that was a layout that was last night, and the kids were out of, they are kind of angry and mad, and they were fighting and screaming, and so I was like, okay, I'm off, bye, I'm scrapping. So yeah, and I love I love that I took a little break, and I love how the layout turned out, and so everything was perfect. Yeah, the kids went to bed, and yeah, everything was okay. Now gluing down the cluster, the picture and the stuff, and then I will grab the teeny tiny foam thickers, this one, and I will write with blue on blue. I really like the idea. And I will write, "Hey, my buddy, you are a good boy." And his name is Loki, but we are calling him Buddy. And he is freaking out when we are coming home and, "Hey, my buddy." Yeah. Hey, my buddy. Yeah, just writing that. And I am nearly done. You can see I have added a pattern paper to my background, to the white cardstock, and I have stitched around it, and I have distressed the edges. I have ripped and just because the white paper was damaged because of the water and the heat, and so I needed to get rid of that. And when you're ripping the paper edges and curling them up, and it's a little magic, so it's looking fine. It's not, but it's looking very good. Yeah. So yeah, on that point I was like, no, I wanted to have the picture in the edge from the body and over a good boy, I wanted to have the picture fit in that little area, and so I needed to rip that off, but I will bring it back right there. And the only thing I will add off camera is are some tiny word stickers from Tim Holtz, and I got the new set, the ones with the truth, very funny and hysterical, and I love them, and I will add some of them, and you will get some final pictures. And I will also add or change the word celebrate. I will rip that off, and I will place a little label with the date instead, and I will bring in the word celebrate, or the sticker, the die cut, into the row of the paper strips. Yeah, just because that was, I don't know, it's the paper strips are blue behind the picture, where the turquoisey Celebrate die cut is, so I needed to change that. That was annoying me, so yeah. Everything else is done. And now you will just get a close-up, but a few things have changed and you will see that in a bit. Yeah, and that's it. I totally had fun and I love how that is looking. And yeah, stay tuned for more and bye!